Good evening, YouTube. This is EconCat88, and this is a story from Chicago, Illinois, and it discusses the number of shootings that they had over the Memorial Day holiday weekend. And for those of you that don't know, this is mostly geared toward my overseas listeners and viewers. Illinois is the only state in the United States that completely restricts being able to carry. Not even allowed to own handguns in Chicago. So obviously that's not an effective law. It should be the opposite. And they should allow law-abiding citizens to own guns, because obviously the criminals are going to own them anyway. They don't care about the law anyway. So they had just a tremendous number of shootings in Chicago over the weekend. I don't remember what the exact total tally was, but I'm sure it'll be mentioned during this clip. It's about a minute and a half long, so let's go ahead and play the clip. This should be a short video. But to all you people that just want to ban guns and get completely up in arms about these burglars that get shot by homeowners, and the Stand Your Ground law in Florida, and the Castle Doctrine, and all these sorts of things. Americans need to be allowed to own guns, and that includes Illinois. I don't know why the citizens of that state just don't demand that the law be changed.
Memorial Day weekend in parts of the city, 10 people were killed and dozens were wounded. Nancy Lou is at 35th and Michigan. Good morning, Nancy.
Good morning, Larry. 10 people dead means this past holiday weekend was twice as bad as last year when 4 people were killed. The deadly weekend was capped by this incident last night at 68th and Ridgeland in the South Shore neighborhood. A man in his 30s was shot and killed during an annual holiday party. It's among dozens of shooting incidents under investigation since Friday. Along with 10 deaths, over 40 people were injured by gun violence,
Wow.
including a 7-year-old girl who was playing outside her South Side home on Saturday. Incidentally, later today, Mayor Emanuel and Police Superintendent McCarthy are set to introduce 2 new initiatives to reduce crime. Activists note that communities need to step.
Maybe what they ought to propose is that law-abiding citizens be allowed to own guns. That might be a good place for Rahm Emanuel, the mayor of Chicago, to start.
Up as well.
We've got to learn conflict resolutions. We've got to learn to deal with one another. We cannot continue to allow this type of violence to be perpetrated in our neighborhoods. We cannot continue to allow this type of violence to hinder and to harm one another. And to do that and to cause that type of violence on another person is only to be a detriment to our whole community.
Of note, the weather. Last year, the Memorial Day weekend was very stormy, keeping a lot of people inside, and the murder rate far lower. We're live at Public Safety Headquarters. Nancy Lou, WGN News.